Over the years, we've experimented with all kinds of variations, from simple apple slices to cinnamon sugar treats and caramel apple versions. We've made them sliced and diced, with skins and without skins, and each method creates a slightly different result. Whether you're looking for a healthy snack, a fun treat, or a versatile ingredient for recipes, there's probably an apple variation here you'll want to try. And technically, there are actually 13 ways, because I'll be sharing a bonus apple idea at the end that isn't included in the list. It's one of my favorites. So be sure to stick around for that. Let's get started. So the first thing we must do is decide on which apples we want to try. Here's a fun apple chart. It shows many types of apples from sweetest to most tart. Pause here and comment below your favorite apples to buy. We purchased a bunch of Honeycrisp apples. The first step is giving them a good wash. There are a couple of ways people like to clean apples before processing them. One method is 3 parts water to 1 part white vinegar. Another is 2 teaspoons of baking soda per quart of water. I've heard baking soda may do a better job, so that's what we did today. We'll let them soak for about 15 minutes, give them a quick rinse, dry them off, and then we'll be ready to start cutting. If you're processing a lot of apples, an apple slicer core can be a huge time saver. We prefer using a 16-slice apple slicer because it creates thinner, more uniform slices that tend to freeze dry better and more consistently. It removes the core and creates evenly sized slices that are ready for the next step. If you'd like to use the same style slicer we're using, I'll place a link in the video description below. Our easiest and most popular method is plain apple slices with the skins left on. No added ingredients, no extra flavors, just apples. One question we're often asked is, how do you keep the apples from turning brown? While some people use lemon juice or other treatments, our simple trick is to slice the apples and either freeze them immediately or place them directly into the freeze dryer. It's quick, easy, and works well for us. Our second favorite method is almost as easy. We leave the skins on, slice the apples, and drizzle a little caramel over the top before freeze drying. If you'd like to try it yourself, I'll include a link to our favorite caramel in the video description below. Our third favorite method is caramel apple slices without the skins, and this was one of our customers' favorites. We peel the apples, drizzle caramel over the slices, and freeze dry them immediately. I'll include a link to our favorite apple peeler in the description. You can also dip the apples in caramel, but I find drizzling is much less messy. Another healthy and fun variation is cinnamon apples. You can lightly dust the slices with cinnamon, but I prefer a heavier coating. We simply place the apple slices in a large zip-top bag, add cinnamon, and shake until they're evenly coated before freeze drying. Next up, brown sugar and cinnamon apple slices. We add cinnamon and brown sugar to a large zip-top bag with the apple slices, give everything a good shake, then spread them on the trays and into the freeze dryer they go. Here are some examples of our freeze-dried diced apples. We make these with the skins removed and offer several variations, including plain, cinnamon, and brown sugar with cinnamon. If you're interested in making diced apples yourself, I'll include a link to our favorite fruit and vegetable chopper in the video description. It makes preparing large batches much faster and easier. Up next, I will share some fun ways to use freeze-dried apples, plus our bonus recipe, so keep watching. Now that you've seen several ways to make freeze-dried apples, here are some of my favorite ways to use them. A favorite way of mine to use them is to have them with my breakfast. They are really yummy in oatmeal, cereal, granola, or even breakfast parfaits. You can enjoy them right out of the bag, ready to eat. If you enjoy baking like me, try adding freeze-dried apples to recipes like banana bread, muffins, pancakes, cookies, or other homemade treats. They're also perfect for life on the go. Pack them for road trips, hiking, camping, lunchboxes, or anytime you need a lightweight, shelf-stable snack. Personally, I like dipping them in yogurt. The creamy yogurt and crunchy apples are a delicious snack or light meal. If you would like to make money, freeze-dried apples can be a great product to sell at farmers markets, craft fairs, local events, or as part of your own freeze-dried business. Learn more about getting started in freeze-drying by visiting freezedriedfoodies.com. You'll find the link in the description below. And don't go anywhere! Up next is our bonus apple recipe that just might become your new favorite, or at least pique your curiosity. Before we finish, here's a bonus recipe that many people are surprised to learn about. When you're making diced apples, or apple slices, don't throw those peels away just yet. First, make sure you're starting with apples that have been washed thoroughly. Organic apples are a great option if available. After peeling the apples, place the skins into a container with a little brown sugar and cinnamon, or simply cinnamon if you prefer less sweetness. I like to let them sit overnight in their own juices. A marinade container works great because you can easily flip it over every so often to coat everything evenly. Once they're ready, freeze dry the apple skins just like you would other apple products. It might sound a little unusual at first, but they're surprisingly delicious. The result is a light, crispy, cinnamon-flavored snack that helps you get even more value from your apples while reducing waste. You can enjoy them right out of the bag as a snack, or add them to oatmeal, yogurt, cereals, baked goods, and other recipes just like we discussed earlier. And there you have it, some of our favorite ways to enjoy freeze-dried apples. Whether you're adding them to breakfast, packing them for a road trip, mixing them into your favorite baked goods, enjoying them with yogurt, or even selling them at local markets, freeze-dried apples are one of the most versatile products you can make. If you're curious about freeze-drying and want to learn more, be sure to visit freezedriedfoodies.com. We offer resources to help you decide if freeze-drying is right for you, along with workshops, pricing calculators to help you price products profitably, label making training, and practical tips for turning your freeze dryer into a fun hobby or profitable business. We'll also place helpful links in the video description below, including some of the tools and products mentioned in this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves freeze-dried foods or has been thinking about getting a freeze dryer. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.